All right, welcome to Smokey Approved Korea. I'm your boy Jurnalist, and on this one, we are back for another Boy City Magazine video. This one is the forgotten BTS song, BTS Iceberg. Just a quick update. My week got a little bit crazier than I thought it was going to be, and that's why I'm literally today being able to film for the first time. I've been able to sleep like 5 hours or something. I had to get up because my window behind the thing you can't see is messed up. Like the handle for it is wrong. So I had to get up at 9. Come to find out, the dude that fixes the window wasn't coming till 2. So then I just cleaned my room up to kind of just take care of the time difference that I was going to lose. But now we've got another radio show I'm doing. So I've got radio tomorrow evening. Was only supposed to do one radio. And I think we picked up another show. And my show at the end of the month sold out. 2 sold out shows in the same month, a week apart from each other. When the fifth right. All right, now I'm just playing. But yeah, things are going good on the music side, but I've just been extremely busy. So this is the first time I've been able to sit down and record something. And I figured since I'm between albums, this would be a good thing to look at because maybe we could listen to these lost records and then go into the next album. I think that might be a good transition. And then Sunday, I know I said last Sunday I would do the start of the J-Hope excuse me, concert, but this Sunday I will actually have the time and I'm not obligated to anything, nor do I have to learn any new songs, so I can actually like focus and just do this, because last weekend I needed to learn 4 songs by Tuesday and I only achieved 2 of those songs, so we're doing good. That said, though, please do hit the like, subscribe, Patreon, and PayPal are in the description. So is the Discord. Please do join up. Select your role if you do join the Discord. And then there, Champagne and Cole. See it across the bottom? Boop, 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 boop. Check it out at the end of the video. I'm put it at the end. That's about that. And yeah, let's get into it. Hit the wrong button.
If you're not familiar with today's style of video, this is an iceberg, also known as an iceberg tier list or chart. An iceberg explores and ranks elements part of any topic.
I am familiar with the iceberg video. Let's just talk about something else.
From most known to least known. There is a wide range of iceberg examples of pretty much anything you can think of. So today I'm doing my own forgotten BTS songs iceberg. We're going to start at the tip of the iceberg with the BTS songs that, although they are not as popular as the others, a big section of the fandom knows them. But as we submerge more and more, it can get harder for you to recognize these songs. I'm only including BTS songs, no solo songs, remixes, skits, intros, interludes, or outros with no lyrics. So let me know how many of these songs you know in the comments. Let's start with tier 1. Out of BTS's entire discography, these are the songs with least streams on streaming platforms. So, do you recognize this song? This is A School Love Affair, the intro of BTS's 3rd mini album, A School Love Affair from 2014. A School Love Affair is performed by the 3 rappers, RM, Suga, and J-Hope, and it shows different rap styles. Suga starts the song with a desperate look for love. But then Suga is interrupted by J-Hope, who tells him that love should be hopeful, so the tone of the song changes completely. But then RM interrupts the song and reminds J-Hope and Suga of BTS's style. So with a hip-hop track, RM explains a more complex definition of love. Generally speaking, 26 million streams is a lot. But for an artist like BTS, whose most popular songs have more than 1 billion streams, and the regular songs range from
26 million streams in their entire career.
100 million to 500 million, I understand how 26 million looks small for BTS. But still, I'm very surprised this is one of the 4 least streamed BTS songs. BTS has performed School Love Affair many times, and as recently as 2020. In my opinion, it deserves a lot more recognition. Now, can you recognize this other BTS song with also 26 million streams? Every ARMY knows Like, also known as I Like It of BTS's
feel like I like that song. I don't remember.
His first mini album, Too Cool for School, from 2013. But what you just heard is Like Part 2. It's Japanese sequel, part of their first
Nah, I've not heard this one.
Japanese album, Wake Up. Like Part 2 is also a romantic and sweet song, which references liking someone and a like on social media. And this particular sequel is subtitled At That Place because it explains the fantasy of meeting the other person in one particular place for a date. BTS has performed this song live many times. It has a choreography and an official dance practice on their YouTube channel. They also performed live an unofficial Korean version of the song. You can find Like Part 2 on streaming platforms with its Japanese name Iine Part 2 Ano Basho De. So,
wait, I do have a side question. For a dance practice video, do you guys, like you guys will sit through the static camera just being there and just watching them work through it, and then do they cut out like all the like the talking and the breaks and it's just like the dancing the whole time? Like how does one of those actually like fully work? Because I think I've probably watched like one or two. Other side question, is their Japanese stuff, does it have like more of an R&B flair to it? Because that song that she's discussing right now feels like it has like a really big R&B flair to it.
Need to check all of this out. Now, can you recognize this other BTS song with 24 million streams? This is Wishing on a Star from BTS's Japanese album Youth from 2016. Like the title suggests, Wishing on a Star is about the hardships that everyone has to inevitably go through to get to the dream. It's about hope. This is an R&B song with motivational lyrics, but it can also be very fun. BTS has performed the original Japanese.
When did this song come out initially? Because was Sugar doing Boys when we was doing Boys in America when Big Sean and Drake was fighting over whose ad-lib Boy was gonna be Boy? So I would give it to Big Sean over Drake. For usage of repopularizing Boy for a inline for a punch.
BTS has performed the original Japanese version of Wishing on a Star a couple of times, and a special Korean version at Day 1 of their Sowusu concert in 2021. But of course, only the original Japanese version is on streaming platforms. Next, can you recognize this song? This is Could You Turn Off Your Cell Phone from Dark and Wild, BTS's first studio album from 2014. Like a school love affair, this song has the same type of fun discussion by the rappers, but this one has a chorus sung by the vocalist. Could You Turn Off Your Cell Phone is all about smartphones and social media. RM represents someone who hates the obsession people have over phones. Suga represents someone who defends prioritizing their smartphone in the information age. And J-Hope tells them both to stop fighting and enjoy the moment. Unfortunately, BTS has never performed this song live, but it's in all streaming platforms. This is not always the case for the songs part of Tier 2. The songs part of this tier have less than 12 million streams. So, can you recognize this song? You may know We Are Bulletproof Part 2 and We Are Bulletproof The Eternal. This is BTS's official version of We Are Bulletproof Part 1, released in 2015. I'm saying BTS's official version because the first time this song was released was in 2010 by a BTS that is not the BTS we all know. This BTS had RM and 2 other rappers. That's why the 7 members we know today modified, re-recorded, and officially released this song on Soundcloud for their 2nd anniversary. They also performed it at their live Trilogy Episode 1 concert. Since this used to be a rap line only track, We Are Bulletproof Part 1 is the only song in which all the members rap. And the song is about how it doesn't matter if everyone throws bullets at them. They are bulletproof. They are history in the making. The only way to officially listen to this song is on Soundcloud, but you can also watch an official fan re-uploads of the live performance on YouTube. It does have some kind of choreography and it's very fun. Now, can you recognize this BTS song with 11 million streams? Just keep on and on and on and on and on and on. This is the Japanese song Wake Up of their album Wake Up. They have performed it live, and this is, in my opinion, one of their most underrated songs ever. It's almost 6 minutes, which makes me so happy. BTS really had a lot to say with this one. Wake Up has a message for their haters, their fans, their families, and a reminder for themselves. They have to wake up both physically and mentally to make their dreams possible. In 2014, BTS went through a very difficult and exhausting schedule. They explained the feeling of working with almost no sleep, just because their ambition drove them to continue. The dream was bigger than anything else. Like I said, this is an underrated song, part of an underrated album. So can you recognize this next song, also part of this underrated album?
Life is game, go play, we ride, go away, we hide, okay.
This is the
I like this song. I don't know what it is.
Japanese song The Stars from BTS's Wake Up album. And yes, they have performed it live at their first Japan tour. The stars represents their dreams. Remember, this is 2014. BTS is working non-stop and sometimes they feel like giving up. But then they look at the shining stars. They are far away, but they are there. So even if they have to work all night long, they will be alright. While Wake Up is motivational, The Stars is more comforting. This really is a sweet song. Next, can you recognize this song? This is With Seoul, a promotional song BTS made for the city of Seoul in 2017. This is a soft pop song with traditional Korean sounds and orchestral elements, and it's about how beautiful and comforting the city of Seoul is for them. And unfortunately, this song is not on streaming platforms, but it has an official video on YouTube and you can download the song for free on their website Visit Seoul. The link is in the description of the music video.
See, this is whoever was on the tourism board for Seoul. They was smart. They got in early. You could give away a BTS song for free, and it probably cost you pennies back in the day to get this done. They were smart. They were smart.
And also, Visit Seoul has used the song in 2017, 2019, and 2021 for different promotional videos. This is the last song of the second tier. Now let's go to tier 3. The songs part of tiers 3, 4, 5, and 6 get harder and harder to find for a new fan who was not present during the moment of release. So, can you recognize this song? This is I Know by RM and Jungkook. This is the song they released for BTS's anniversary celebration during Festa 2016. So the song is dedicated to their fans. RM and Jungkook sing that they know the love they receive. That's why they are singing and that's why they say thank you. The song was only officially released on SoundCloud, but RM and Jungkook have performed I Know multiple times in concerts, and they also sang it live for a promotional video for the shoe brand Puma. Now, can you recognize this next song?
I'm like how many is this? Like 6 or something? I'm like 2 or 6 right now. Who's heard all these songs so far? At 11 minutes into the video, who's heard all the songs she's played so far?
This is A Song to Make You Smile by the Korean singer Lee Sung-yi featuring Harim and BTS's members RM and J-Hope, released in 2011. So this is a pre-debut song. This could have easily been part of the last tier of the Iceberg, but Lee Sung-yi released a remastered version of the song in 2020 and properly credited BTS. So a lot of armies during the Dynamite era listened to this song for the first time. In this ballad, the singer helps the other person go through a breakup. This is literally a song to make you smile. RM and J-Hope's verses are very short but hopeful. And this is J-Hope's first song as a member of BTS. RM and J-Hope's verses. And this is J-Hope's first song as a member of BTS. Next, can you recognize this song? This is C, the hidden track of the 2017 BTS album Love Yourself Her. Hidden tracks are songs that are only part of the physical copy. This is C, hidden tracks track of the 2017 song. This is C.
I like this song. I think I might have to actually follow this up with actually listening to all these hidden tracks, because then at that point, outside of the Japanese like music, unless they have albums in other languages, at least for the Korean stuff and the hidden records, I can say I've listened to most of those. Well, not most, just all of the hidden ones or the forgotten joints, and then we could follow those up with all the other ones. I think that'd be the way. I think that'd be good.
The hidden track of the 2017 BTS album Love Yourself Her. Hidden tracks are songs that are only part of the physical copies of the album, which makes it harder for casual listeners to discover. This is why in C, BTS
shots fired. Casuals, how dare you?
Sings about their most difficult hardships and darkest thoughts. They thought debuting in the music industry would be like a sea, but it was actually a desert for them. But with their blood, sweat and tears, they made the desert the sea. This is a heartbreaking song. BTS mentions specifically the different struggles they went through in their debut years, so I recommend you check the lyrics. Unfortunately, BTS has never performed this song live, but Jungkook sang parts of it in a 2021 live stream. While we talk about hidden tracks, can you recognize this song? Oh, hey, this is Path, also known as Road, the hidden track of their first album, Too Cool for School. They wrote this song while they were still trainees, so the song explains their ambitions and fears. How they decided to move to Seoul and become singers. But most notably, BTS wonders if they would be the same people if they didn't pick this path.
I'd say it all the time. If it wasn't for music, like in this exact moment, what would I be fucking doing with myself? I have no idea. Like, I would never have any of the fun, dope experiences I have, because all of them are attributed to an interaction or a friend that I've met on this path of music that I'm on. Like, my life would be devoid of any fun outside of like listening to really dope music. But like, that's it. I wouldn't be doing nothing, like, at all. Wouldn't be playing video games. Me playing video games at a semi-pro professional level at a point turned into because of music. Like everything in my life, at least, the decision to want to go on the path I've gone on has made it to where I've done all these things. But imagine if I had gone to Morehouse and stayed in fucking Atlanta. Fuck me. That'd have been terrible. I really wanted to go to Morehouse for time, though. I really wanted to go there. Oh, man. They had me sold. Spelman right across the street, Clark Atlanta across the street. I'm there. It's over. I'm not coming back next semester. Then they told me I had to go to church every Sunday, and I was like, you keep this motherfucking school. Tell me I have to go to church? Nah, I'm good, buddy.
BTS performed Path in their first tour, and then again in 2017. Like I said, the song is not on any streaming platforms, but between the unofficial lyric re-uploads and live performances, there's millions of views there. In my opinion, this makes it more popular than the songs from Tier 4. The songs from Tier 4 are either on Soundcloud or somewhere on the internet. So, do you know this song? This is Perfect Christmas, an original Christmas song by different artists signed to Big Hit at the time, including BTS's RM and Jungkook. This song is not on streaming platforms, but it was released on YouTube right before the Christmas of 2013, with a teaser, a music video, a behind the scenes, and even a promotional cover of Santa Claus is Coming to Town. This is a romantic song about their perfect Christmas with a romantic interest.
I like to take you, girl. Even Christmas Eve, she got this in their mama.
Interest.
I like to take you, girl. Even Christmas Eve, she got this in their mama.
And this is genuinely one of my favorite Christmas songs. I think that if this was released after 2015 on streaming platforms, it would have gotten a lot more attention. And every time I listen to this song, I wish more and more for BTS to release a Christmas song. Next, have you listened to this song? This is Like a Star.
That sounds so like Neo Soli.
This is Like a Star, an adapted song by Jungkook and RM of J. Cole's song Like a Star. Adapted songs were very common during BTS's pre-debut years. They would take an existing song and make their own lyrics in Korean to practice their songwriting. Jungkook and RM.
That's literally a technique I give to people. To like, actually, I just gave this advice this past Tuesday. Somebody was like, "Oh, like how do you write such good lyrics?" I was like, "Mate, like a cheat code, paint by numbers. Pick your favorite artist song, somebody you think you like. That's the pinnacle of what you want to turn into, like rap wise. And then take their songs, and then for every word they say, replace it with one of your words. But you can't just like lazily do it. It needs to be the same like syllabic, like rhyming word. It needs to be like the same kind of what is that called? Syllables. Yeah, syllabic. So it needs to have the same syllables, and then it also needs to match rhyming. Because without that, like, it gets sloppy. But when you're forcing yourself to meet the rhyme structure with the same sounding end rhymes, and you have to meet the syllables, it makes it so hard. But then you really, at the end of it, you're like, I've accomplished something. And you also have a really good remix verse.
Worked on this adapted song a couple of months before their debut. So in the song, they
Sorry about that.
sing about feeling out of place, having no real friends, and living an uncertain life after choosing this path. BTS released this song on SoundCloud in 2013, and they performed it live in 2015 during their first tour. Now, do you know this next song? This is 95 Graduation, not to be confused with the extremely popular Graduation song.
So when we get high, We just wanna. That's what Mac and Devin go to high school. If niggas flip that.
5 Graduation,
That's funny.
also known as Graduation Song Part 2, is an adapted song by Jimin and V of Lupe Fiasco's song Old School Love. They released this song on Soundcloud in 2014 because they were both graduating school at the time. In the song, they promise to remember their life before graduation, and they analyze the responsibilities they have now as adults. Unfortunately, they have never performed this song live, but you can listen to it on SoundCloud. Now let's go to Tier 5. Tier 5 includes songs that it doesn't matter how many unofficial uploads I add, none of these surpass 3 million views. So, have you ever listened to this song? It really surprised me to see this song this low on the list, but that's what the numbers say. This is Young Love, released in 2022 as a hidden track from BTS's Anthology album Proof, and it's performed by RM and Jungkook. In this anthology, BTS
Outside of, well, not even outside of the rap line, what pairing has the most records together? Because just in this video, it just seems like JK and RM seem to have really good synergy musically. So this is actual songs where the person performs on it, not just RM has helped write the song and the person performs it. Who has the most pairings of songs as a couple or a duo in BTS?
share their past demos and unreleased songs, so we don't know exactly when this was recorded, but it was definitely before 2022. This song, as the title says, is about young love, and it shows some kind of sweet and innocent perception of love.
My love is so young, it's like the littlest child.
In my opinion, it could have been part of a school love affair, but we don't really know where it was supposed to be. Now, have you ever listened to this song? This is Quotation Mark, another hidden track from BTS's 2022 Anthology album Proof, and it's performed by RM, J-Hope, and Jungkook. This seems like it was made years after Young Love. The lyrics are complex and the song has the vibe of the Love Yourself era, but again, we don't know with certainty. Question Mark is about the fear of rejection. They want to confess their feelings, but they feel trapped by their own emotions. So they feel angry and frustrated. I really recommend every ARMY to listen to every hidden track because it's crazy how BTS makes amazing songs and decides to hide them. But it is special when ARMYs go out of their way to listen to these songs. Next, have you listened to this song? This is So For More, not to be confused with So For More, also known as Second Grade of their album Dark and Wild. That is an original BTS song. This is an adaptation of Pro-Era's song Like Water. They released this song for their first anniversary, so the lyrics are about the anxiety they have when thinking about their future.
Did I accidentally react to this song when I was doing that album? Because I remember being told I did the wrong song during that album. Was this the song I was reacting to?
And their choice to continue pursuing their dream. They released a video on YouTube, the song on SoundCloud, and performed it on their first tour. But it's true that there are only a couple of shaky fan cams. Now, do you know this next BTS song? You probably know BTS's pre-debut song, A Typical Trainee's Christmas. But this is a typical idol's Christmas, an adaptation of Justin Bieber's Only Thing I Ever Get for Christmas, and released on Soundcloud in 2013. In a typical trainees Christmas, BTS expresses their feelings during Christmas as trainees, but in a typical idol's Christmas, they had already debuted. So they sing about their dream coming true and spending their first Christmas as BTS with ARMY. Finally, we have Tier 6. Now, I don't blame anyone who doesn't know or doesn't remember ever listening to the songs from this tier, because all of these songs are from a very different BTS. But I decided to still include them because they are on BTS's profile on different streaming platforms. These are technically official BTS songs. So, have you ever listened to this song? This is Love You Hate You by the vocal boy group 2AM featuring BTS. More specifically, RM and two other rappers training to be part of BTS at the time. This song is about a complicated relationship that constantly goes from love to
Who put that scarf on that boy? Who put that nigga got short sleeve shirt on with a scarf on inside? What's happening?
hate. RM is one of the songwriters for this song, which was released in 2010, almost 3 years before BTS was a 7-member group. The song has 3 million streams on Spotify, making it the second most popular official BTS pre-debut
See, we're not even doing business with JYP no more. Fuck them niggas, bitch ass boys.
song, but it has no live performance. Next, do you know this song? This is Because I'm a Foolish Woman, a song released by Kang Mi-young featuring BTS in 2011, 2 years before BTS's debut. But once again, only RM is part of BTS today, so that's why this song is on BTS's profile. This is a ballad about being unable to move on after a heartbreak. RM's verse can also be interpreted as the other person's point of view. This is one of my favorite pre-debut BTS songs. The bad thing is that it's hard for international audiences to find on streaming platforms because the title is only in Korean. So although it's on BTS's artist profile, it has only 1 million streams. Now, if you know the next two songs, that would be very, very impressive. Have you ever listened to this song? This is Ashes, the oldest BTS song you can find on streaming platforms, released in September of 2010, almost 3 years before BTS's debut. Ashes is performed by Lin Yoni, featuring BTS's RM and another BTS member at the time. So this is BTS's first collab.
Who's the other BTS member at the time that she's not saying his name? And it's not typically like how I be feeling like she be shading people. She's just saying like that person's not in the group. So at the time, who's that person? Who's this guy?
Ashes is a ballad about the aftermath of a breakup. All there's left are ashes. Ashes is also a song hard to find on streaming platforms for international audiences because the name is only in Korean, but it has accumulated 300,000 streams on Spotify and 30,000 on YouTube. Finally, have you ever listened to the least streamed official BTS song ever? This is Bad Girl, a song released in 2011 by Lee-hyun featuring Glam and BTS, more specifically RM and another member of BTS at the time. Lee-hyun is the only artist aside from BTS to still be part of the label Big Hit, which makes me wonder why this is the song with least streams on BTS's entire official discography. On Spotify, Bad Girl has 100,000 streams, and on YouTube, it has 24,000. I'm guessing the song was properly credited to BTS not long ago, so it also took me years to find this song. Bad Girl is about falling for the wrong person, but it's more silly and fun than serious.
All right, we're gonna do a quick Jordan Rivers because these are some of these are solid outfits. V outfit, solid. My little nigga outfit, solid. I'm actually okay with the off the shoulder thing that Jen is doing. Sugar's outfit, sorry, typically my dog. That's a no go. Jimin's outfit, solid. RM's semi solid. J Hope came out with the Auntie Hope energy. How I would rate these outfits for myself. My little nigga could have first. Jimin can have second. V can have third. J Hope can have fourth. RM can have fifth. Jim can have six, and Sugar can have seven. That's how we'll have to do it. That's how we'll have to do it.
Yes.
쿵쿵쿵 또 막혀오는 숨숨숨 네 진심을 안줘 왜 아껴 벗어나려 애쓰는 중중중
And as expected, it has no live performance.
이제는 let me know the real you 모두 말해줘 내게
I hope you liked this video. Let me know in the comments if you have ideas for any other BTS related Iceberg I could do.
I'll say. Well, why'd you have to say this? Well, no, we're gonna do the pyramid, but we'll do the pyramid in reverse order because I kind of think I'd like that Bad Girl song. That Bad Girl, Bad Girl. That sounds like it might be a fun song to do. So I'm gonna start the Iceberg in reverse order, and then boom, we'll just watch those songs because I want to see what these kind of pre-debut and like before they really blew up songs sound like. Because I know what the polished versions of things sound like at this point. But hold on, make sure she's not saying nothing else. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you guys very much for joining me. This is, I think, that's all I have time for today. So this will be the only video for today. Tomorrow I have radio, and I have a verse I do need to learn for radio. So I gotta go do that. And it's the 1 year anniversary of Sub City Radio. So shout out to them folks for having me. It's a big event for them. So it's nice that they asked me to come through. And I see you guys back here Sunday. I hope everybody's having a good week or had a good week. I hope everybody has a great weekend. And I see you guys here Sunday. And I might do a live stream Saturday night, Sunday morning, GMT time as a heads up to anybody. But please join the Discord if you can. Thank you for joining me. Please hit that like, subscribe, Patreon, and PayPal or in the description. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.